Mataji, can you go down?
Sorry, Mataji. Sorry, that's my bad. I was like, I'm stopped sharing and then I'm again sharing. Sorry for that. Okay. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Continue.
Yeah. Vandeham Sri Guru Yutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visaka Vitam Cha हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपीसा गोपिका कंठ राधा कंठ नमस्तुते तप्त कंचना गौरंगी राधा वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुतदेवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्प तरुभ्य च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Back to Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Tanda Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji, for a beautiful Mangala Charan. With our Mangala Charan, with taking the blessings of our Acharyas and taking the blessings of the Vaishnavas present here. We'll start discussing Bhagavad Gita 11.43. So, what we read so far is that um, Krishna showed his universal form to Arjuna, and Arjuna, seeing the universal form of Krishna, he started showing, praying Krishna, and he showed his respectful obeisances from all the side to Krishna, and then he continue um, doing his stuti, and then now uh, we'll read Bhagavad Gita 11.43. So here Arjuna is Arjuna is telling Krishna about his munificent opulences and his glories, and then he's praying and praising the Lord. So we'll read the Bhagavad Gita 11.43. We'll continue reading the opulences of Krishna and who is Krishna. That is important to know who is Krishna. So in this chapter, the universal form also here through the Bhagavad Gita, we are learning and we are also familiarizing ourselves that who is Krishna, how big he is, how much opulence, how much supremacy he has. So with that, we'll start reading 11.43. So please, Matajis and Prabhujis, volunteer reading the sloka.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Then I can try, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mataji, if you can, go first, I think that would be better.
Okay, Prabhuji. पीतासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वम् अस्य पूजश्च गुरुर्गरीयान् न त्वत्समस्तीयवयाधिकः कुतनः लोकात्रयेभ्य अप्रतिम प्रभव. Back to Prabhuji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. I'll also try. पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान् न त्वात्समोऽस्ते अप्यदिक्कुतोऽन्यो लोकात्रये अप्रतिमा प्रभावा.
Very good. Very nice, Prabhuji. Any two devotees, please
Hare
volunteer.
Krishna Mataji, can I read Mataji?
Yeah, sure, Mataji, please.
Pita Pitasi lokasya karacharasya tvam asya pujya cha gurur gariyan natvat samosi abhyadikha kuto nyo loka trayepi apartima prabhava. I tried Mataji. Back to
Yes,
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
yes, almost perfect, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. So where there is a this sign on the top of the A means we
Mhm.
pronounce like chara, chara.
Chara,
Yeah,
chara. Okay. Chara, charasya. Okay. Hare
you did
Krishna.
that. You already did that. And same with the I. If
Mm-hmm.
there is a sign here, it means gariyan.
Gariyan, Gariyan. Okay, Gariyan. Okay. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. And any one devotee, please read.
I can
Surama.
read Mataji.
Yeah, please, Mataji.
हितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान् न त्वास्त न त्वस्तमोऽस्त्यभ्यधिककुतोऽयन्तो लोकत्रयीयस्य प्रतिमप्रभाव.
Hari
Thank
bol.
you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji, for reading. Thank you. So now we'll go to If anyone wants to read another one, devotee, anyone wants to read that sloka one more time, or otherwise we can go to the synonyms and translation. Devotees, please. Basant Prabhu would like to read. Prabhuji, the synonyms and translation.
Hey Krishna, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Yes, Mataji, thank you so much for opportunity.
Hari bol, Prabhuji. I think you are mute. Can you unmute yourself, Prabhuji?
I am on mute, Mataji.
Are you start reading?
Yeah, I'm reading. Can you hear me?
No, actually, you were muted. Now you are unmute. Yeah.
Unmute now? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. Sorry about it.
No, it's fine.
Synonyms: Pita, the father; Asi, you are; Lokasya, of all the world; Chara, moving; Acharasya, and non-moving; Tvam, you are; Asya, of these; Pujya, worshipable; Cha, also; Guru, master; Guryan, glorious; Na, never; Tvat mah, Tvat samah, equal to you; Asti, there is; Abhyadhika, greater; Kuta, how it is possible; Anya, other; Lokatraye, in the three planetary systems; Api, also; Apratima Prabhava, O immeasurable power. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation of the moving and the unmoving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is greater than you, nor can anyone be one with you. How then could there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds, O Lord of immeasurable power? Thank you, Hare Krishna. Danvat Pranam.
Very good. Thank you, Prabhuji, for
Hare
reading.
Hare. Thank you.
So the purport, I think two devotees can read. It's a comparatively bigger purport than other verse. So to Prabhujis and Matajis, any of you can read the purport.
Yeah, I can start, please.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna devotees, purport by Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is worshipable as a father is worshipable for a son. He is the spiritual master because he originally gave the Vedic instructions to Brahma, and presently is also instructing Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Therefore, he is the original spiritual master, and any bona fide spiritual master at the present moment must be a descendant in the line of disciplic succession stemming from Krishna. Without being a representative of Krishna, one cannot become a teacher or spiritual master of transcendental subject matter. The Lord is being paid. The Lord is being paid obeisances in all respects. He is of immeasurable greatness. No one can be greater than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, because no one is equal to or higher than Krishna within any manifestation, spiritual or material. Everyone is below him. No one can excel him. This is stated in the Shvetashvatara Upanishad 6.8. Na tasya karyam karanam cha vidyate na tat samas cha vyadikas cha drishyate. Should I continue?
Yeah, you can continue, Prabhuji. Then
Okay,
paragraph.
one more paragraph.
Yeah,
The
one.
Supreme Lord Krishna has senses and a body like the ordinary man. But for him, there's no difference between his senses, his body, his mind, and himself. Foolish persons who do not perfectly know him say that Krishna is different from his soul, mind, heart, and everything else. Krishna is absolute. Therefore, his activities and potencies are supreme. It is also stated that although he does not have senses like ours, he can perform all sensory activities. Therefore, his senses are neither imperfect nor limited. No one can be greater than him, no one can be equal to him, and everyone is lower than him. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Devotee, can you please read the rest of the purport? Who would like to read? Any Prabhuji's, Matajis?
If no one is there, I'll read Mataji, but I'd like to ask if anybody else would like to.
Okay. Shalini Mataji would like to read?
Yes, Mataji, thank you. Hare Krishna. The knowledge, strength, and activities of the Supreme Personality are all transcendental, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 4.9. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mam eti so Arjuna. Whoever knows Krishna's transcendental body, activities, and perfection after quitting his body returns to him and doesn't come back again to this miserable world. Therefore, one should know that Krishna's activities are different from others. The best policy is to follow the principles of Krishna that will make one perfect. It is also stated that there is no one who is master of Krishna. Everyone is his servant. The Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi 5.142 confirms. Ekala Ishvara Krishna Ara Sabhya Bhratya. Only Krishna is God and everyone else is his servant. Everyone is complying with his order. There is no one who can deny his order. Everyone is acting according to his direction, being under his superintendence. As stated in the Brahma Samhita, he is the cause of all causes. Hare Krishna Mataji. From what I'm understanding, to the part that I read, here Prabhupada is really emphasizing that Krishna is the greatest above all, and everything that happens is he is the main cause of all causes, and everyone is acting as his servant under his direction, under his superintendence, and neither in this material nor in the spiritual world anyone can be equal to or greater than him. Everyone is below him. I think I understood this much, Mataji. If you can explain more. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, it's you explained very nicely. And this is Arshab Britya. Vritya means servant. It will be pronounced as Vritya.
Vritya. Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
So, Prabhuji, you like to add any comments on the first part of this purport? Raghu Prabhu?
Yeah, sure. So in the first part of the purport, it's mentioned how Krishna is worshipable just as a father is worshipable for his son. So Krishna is the eternal father. Our parents are they are, we know them during this lifetime. Then if there's another lifetime again, then we have someone else. So they are, in a way, they are the ones who bring us up, but they are temporary at the same time. But Krishna is the eternal father. He's always there. And we are a part and parcel of Krishna. So uh, in spite of everything that all the life after life, after we come back and lead different lives, he's still beckoning us to come back to him. He's actually, he's so forgivable, he's so forgiving that uh, in spite of all our sins that we have committed, he gives us a chance to think of him always and then come back to him. So that way, he is the eternal Father. Uh, he has the same love for us as our own father and mother have, but his is eternal, as it says here. Then the other point that's been made here is that uh, he is the original spiritual master. After all, uh, he's the one who instructed Brahma, and then right now he's telling Arjuna about the Bhagavad Gita. So he's the original spiritual master, and all the other spiritual masters who come after him, such as uh, Prabhupada, for instance, they're all in his disciplic succession. So the importance of the spiritual master is that he's the one who, because he's in the disciplic succession, he can tell us uh, about scriptures and about uh, describe all the different leelas of Krishna and how a disciple should become a Vaishnava and so on. So he has to be a representative of Krishna, and you cannot have a bogus spiritual master who is incapable of giving you transcendental subject matter. Uh, then, yeah, so yeah, the other point that's been made here is that the Supreme Lord is completely transcendental. He might have a body like ours, but for him, ours is a material body. Everything is transcendental. Uh, uh, his uh, his senses, his mind, they're no different from any other parts of his body. So people think that Krishna also has a soul and a mind and so on. and that is considered foolish. He's total. His potencies are supreme. He's uh, he's no difference uh, in his avatars, and he's unlimited. He's omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, and he's unlimited. Uh, Thank you, Maldi. Some other things.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for explaining beautifully. Here, yes. So Krishna is our supreme father. Actually, he is a seed-giving father. He gave us the seed, bhakti, and he gave us the seed of in this material world, creating this material world. So he is everything. That's what Prabhupada is very beautifully explained, as Prabhuji explained nicely. That he is our supreme personality of Godhead. So Godhead, that Prabhupada gave this name, that Godhead. He is the head of all the gods. He is the Supreme Lord. And he is also the spiritual master. And from him, from Krishna, the disciplic succession came. We got the disciplic succession from Krishna. So he gave this Vedic instructions to Brahma, and also he instructed Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. And before instructing Bhagavad Gita, it was lost. And that's why Krishna again has to instruct Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Before Arjuna, he instruct Bhagavad Gita to Sun God, Vivaswan. So that way Krishna is always there from the beginning of the material creation, this universe. And he is, that's why Lord Brahma says, he is the cause of all causes in Brahma Samhita. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam, means he is the cause of all causes. So that's why he is our with like he is our everything. He's our teacher, spiritual master, everything. So, and the disciplic successions, I will show you the chart, the disciplic succession which is stemming from Krishna. And without that, the representative of Krishna, at present we have Guru Maharaj, our Srila Prabhupada. Before that, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Before that, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So all came through the disciplic succession, and it has to be bona fide. So ISKCON is very strict about clarifying this statement as bona fide. Means one lecture, Bhakti Rasamrita Swami Maharaj, he was telling, if someone asks you like how you got the guru, or what, how the your guru came from, if they can ask those questions, then you will tell them that it we got this through the guru parampara, the disciplic succession. Without disciplic succession, it won't be acceptable. So ISKCON has that guru parampara, and which is we are belong to Brahma Madhava Gauriya Sampradaya. I will show you that chart, then it will be more clear to you. And so that way we got this Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, spiritual masters in ISKCON. And also here in the another point is that Lord is being paid obeisances to in all respects, because he is like, when in the material world, if someone is very scholarly, we says that he is all square. So means he is good in everything. He is all square. So like Krishna, our supreme Lord, is he is all square in every respects, and he has immeasurable greatness. At Prabhupada is explaining here, no one is greater or equal to him. He is always the great. But if you gopis in Vrindavan, they won't agree that. They think they and Krishna is the same, like Sudama, Sridama, all Krishna's friend, Gopa friend. They think that Krishna is, and still as the eternal Leela is happening in Golok Vrindavan, and they think Krishna is their friends. Krishna, they and Krishna are equal because they don't accept Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead, and that's a different level because Gopa's love is the highest love. That is totally different to like a neophyte like me. It's hard for me to understand their love for Krishna. So, but for the devotees, we are the servant of the servant of the servant of Lord Krishna. So that's our identity, our position in this material world. And then here also explain about Krishna is different from his soul, mind, heart, everything. Actually, Krishna is by himself, of himself. And another one I forgot that his Pran Govinda, his grace Pran Govinda Prabhuji actually explained that he is of himself, by himself. So Krishna is always is a absolute, and there are three features of supremacy of Krishna. One is we already discussed many times about this: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. And Krishna is it's a complete. He is complete with Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan concept, as well as he is Sat Chit Ananda. So his body is made with Sad means eternal, and Chit means knowledge, and Ananda means pure bliss. So he is Sat Chit Ananda. As Prabhuji explained, though he has a material body, yes, he has material body, very beautiful body, and but he is Satchid Ananda. He is supreme. His body is eternal. His body will never decompose. He, like us, our body will decompose with time. It's not eternal. Our body is not eternal, temporary. Our soul is eternal. But Krishna's body, Krishna's everything is eternal. His potency, everything is eternal. It will never destroy, never decompose. That's the difference between Krishna and ourselves. And then here also explain whoever knows Krishna's transcendental body activity and perfections after quitting his body returns to him and does not come back again to this miserable world. So so we said sthita pragya. So there's a definition is that sthita pragya. Krishna is always merciful to the devotees who is sthita pragya, means who can control their senses, or Goswamis. We have Goswamis. They can control their senses fully, and that's why they are called Goswamis. And Krishna gave the uh, a proper intelligence to them so that they can realize the transcendental form potency of Krishna. And that's why when they quit their body, they all went back to Golok Vrindavan. They do not have to come back here. So Prabhupada is explaining whoever will knows Krishna's their transcendental body's activities and perfection, Krishna's body activities and perfection, they do not have to come back to this material world. So beautiful. And Krishna's senses, here also Prabhupada is saying that Krishna's senses are perfect, imperfect, and not limited. So actually Krishna is Krishna is called Rishikesha. Rishikesha means he is the master of all senses. So that's why Krishna is called Rishikesha. So in everything, in every aspect, Krishna is perfect. We cannot find out any fault of Krishna. So acharyas are explaining that Krishna is always perfect, always perfect. He has no nothing. His any of his opulences or activities are imperfect. And here, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, here in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he also explained, we can just read this. Akole Isha, it's Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 5.142. Here it says, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who is the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, he says that Akole Ishwar Krishna Arsha Britto Jare Joiche Nachay She Toiche Kore Nritto. This is a Bengali verse, and there is a meter of reading this Bengali verse, so I can just read. Shurama Mataji, why can't you read that? Surma Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. I can.
Yes.
Actually, ঈশ্বর কৃষ্ণ আর শান্তিত যারে জয়ছে নাচায় সে তৈছে করে নৃত্য.
Ribol. So
Thank you,
here
Mataji.
the translation. Here Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, if anyone can want to read, any Prabhuji's Mataji's, just the one line translation.
I can read Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Krishna alone is the supreme controller, and all others are his servants. They dance as he makes do so. Thank you.
Yes, so beautiful. Krishna as alone is the supreme controller. So he controls everything. What if we think like we are doing it, we are the doer? No, we are not the doer. Krishna is the doer, and but he shows mercy to his devotees all the time. That's why we think we are doing it. But no, he is the doer, and we are all his servants of the servants of the servants. That is our identity. So this purport is very beautiful, and we able to read up to 11.43, and so now I will go to show you the disciplic succession. What Prabhupada is telling at the beginning. Do you see that slide, Prabhuji's, Mataji's?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so this is called the disciplic succession or Guru Parampara. So as you see here, that Lord Krishna, he is the source, he is the supreme personality of Godhead. From him, there are four sampradaya. So the first sampradaya came from Lord Brahma, and the Acharya of this sampradaya is Madhavacharya. And then second is Sri Lakshmi or Sri Sampradaya, and this Sampradaya, the Acharya is Ramanujacharya. And then Lord Shiva is called also Rudra Sampradaya. And Vishnu Shami is the Acharya of Lord Rudra Sampradaya. And then four Kumaras, this is called Kumar Sampradaya, and Nimbarkacharya is the Acharya of this Sampradaya. So this four Sampradaya came from Lord Krishna, and there are four different Acharya of those Sampradayas. So these four Kumaras actually the sons of Lord Brahma. So that's one Sampradaya, that's one of the four Sampradaya is called Kumar Sampradaya, and Lord Shiva is the Rudra Sampradaya. Sri Lakshmi is the Lakshmi Sri Sampradaya, and from Lord Brahma, this Sampradaya came. That's why it's called Brahma Madhava Gauriya Sampradaya. So
Hare
we
Krishna
are
Mataji. It is on Madhava, it's Madhva.
Madhva, sorry.
Yeah, Madhava comes little later, Mataji. Sorry.
Madhva, Brahma Madhva. Yeah, sorry, Prabhuji, my pronunciation.
Okay.
So, so we are belongs to this Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya. Sorry, my pronunciation sometimes is bad. I apologize. And so this is we belongs to this Sampradaya, but all came from Lord Krishna. So any question about this, Prabhuji's, Mataji's?
I have a question, Mataji. So, like all these four sampradayas, they are all Vaishnav sampradayas, or they are like Shiv, like for Shivji, that is also Vaishnav sampradaya.
Yes, Mataji, that's my understanding, because it all came from Lord Krishna. there are 4 sampradaya, but all are Vaishnava sampradaya. Prabhuji, Subal Prabhuji, please correct me if I am not.
Yes, yeah, as Mataji said, Lord Shiva is also like, I mean, Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu is milk, and
Yeah.
Lord Shiva is yogurt. So the yogurt comes from milk. So, Vaishnavanam Yata Shambho. So of all the Vaishnavas, Lord Shiva is the greatest Vaishnava.
Yes.
So, they're all very, authentic sampradayas, as Mataji mentioned.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. So yes, the 4 sampradaya also from Vishnu or Lord Krishna, and they are all different. 4 sampradayas are also belongs to Vaishnava sampradaya, and but their acharyas are different. So, but so as I mentioned that we are from Brahma, Madhva, Gauriya sampradaya. So now this is Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya, and ISKCON belongs to this Sampradaya. So you saw, I don't know, it's very small writing,
Yeah.
but I collected this one from Bhagavad Gita introduction. So as you see here, this is Krishna, that's Lord Brahma, Lord Krishna, Lord Brahma, and then Narada, Vyasa, Madhva Muni, then Padmanabha, Narahari, Madhava.
Yeah, then Madhava comes. 8 is Madhava.
Yeah, Madhava. But we are from Madhvacharya, this one.
Madhvacharya, Udupi,
Yes.
Karnataka. Yeah.
Yeah, we are from our sampradaya named after Madhva. This Muni, Madhva Muni, but this is Madhava. This is different. I mean, not different, but they are all belongs to this disciplic succession. And then Aksovaya, Jaya Trikha, or no, this is Jaya Tirtha. Then Jnana Sindhu, Dayanidhi, Vidyanidhi, Rajendra, Jaya Dharma, Purushottama, Brahmanya Tirtha, Vyasa Tirtha, Lakshmipati, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwarapuri. Ishwarapuri is the guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, initiating guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ishwarapuri. And then Lord Chaitanya, Rupa Goswami, these are Goswamis, Sarup, Sanatan, all the Goswamis, Rupa Goswami, then Raghunath, Jiva, all 6 Goswamis, and then Krishna Dasa, Narottama Dasa, Viswanatha, Baladev Jagannath, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, then Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, then our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada is telling here that the disciplic succession, evam parampara praptam imam rajarsayo vidu, Bhagavad Gita 4.2. This Bhagavad Gita as it is received through this disciplic succession. So in the introduction, Prabhupada is clearly mentioning that this Bhagavad Gita as it is received through this disciplic succession. So it is very important to follow this disciplic succession, because everything what we got from this disciplic succession. So that is very bona fide. So whatever we have in the Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya, all are bona fide spiritual master who can guide us in the Krishna consciousness path very accurately. Otherwise, there are different but ISKCON has a very good structure, very good structure. That structure will actually help us, guide us to move forward in a proper way, how we should be, what will also please is Krishna, because there is no distortion. So I just would like you to just read, like we can read this Bhagavad Gita 4.2 quickly, because as Prabhupada mentioning that this Bhagavad Gita 4.2, Evam Parampara Praptam, Evam Rajarsaya, how we get this disciplic succession. And so, Prabhuji, would like to read any Shubal Prabhu or any Prabhujis?
Hare Krishna, Dandot Pranam Mataji.
Yes, yes.
Shall I read Mataji?
Yes, yes, Prabhu,
I will
please.
try Mataji. Thank you. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshoya viduhu sa kalaneha mahata yoga nasta paran tapa. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam Mataji.
You can read the synonym and translation, Prabhuji,
Okay,
also.
Mataji. Thank you. Evam, thus, parampara, by disciplic succession, praptam, received, imam, this science, raja, rajarshaya, the saintly kings, viduh, understood, saha, that knowledge, kalena, in the course of time, iha, in this world, mahata, great, yogaha, the science of one's relationship with the Supreme, nastaha, scattered, param tapa, O Arjuna, sabhar of the enemies. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. If anyone wants to read the translation.
I can read Mataji.
Yes.
Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. This supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it appears, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost. Would you like
Yes.
me to
So,
continue, Mataji?
yes, Mataji, after that, there is a purport. So, if anyone else wants to read the purport,
Oh, Mataji,
like
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada is actually try to explain here in this purport that the Bhagavad Gita, the disciplics. So, if you read, then I think it will be better to will understand much. So, Prabhuji would like to read Shubal Prabhu.
Yeah, sure, Mataji. It is clearly stated that the Gita was especially meant for the saintly kings because they were to execute its purpose in ruling over the citizens. Certainly, Bhagavad Gita was never meant for the demonic persons who would dissipate its values for no one's benefit and would devise all types of interpretations according to the personal whims. As soon as the original purpose was scattered by the motives of unscrupulous commentators, there arose the need to re-establish the disciplic succession. 5,000 years ago, it was detected by the Lord himself that the disciplic succession was broken, and therefore he declared that the purpose of Gita appeared to be lost. In the same way, at the present moment, also there are so many editions of Gita, especially in English, but almost all of them are not according to the authorized disciplic succession. There are innumerable interpretations rendered by different mundane scholars, but almost all of them do not accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Although they make a good business on the words of Sri Krishna, the spirit of demonic, because demons do not believe in God, but simply enjoy the property of the Supreme. Since there is a great need of an edition of the Gita in English, as it is received by Parampara, disciplic succession system, an attempt is made herewith to fulfill this great want. Bhagavad Gita, accepted as it is a great boon to humanity, but it is accepted as a philosophical speculations, it is simply a waste of time.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So here, Prabhuji would like to add your comment.
Mataji, you can explain, yeah, after you.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji. So here, that Prabhupada, like why I thought like we will read this purport to understand. We know that, but we just also like refresh our mind that why Bhagavad Gita as it is, Prabhupada is giving emphasis on that as it is, because it's nothing has distorted, because there are a lot of different Bhagavad Gitas. Like sometimes when I talk to the people and I ask like, do you have Bhagavad Gita at home? They said, yes, we have Bhagavad Gita. I said, is Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita? Then they said, no, we have Bhagavad Gita, some others. Like sometimes they say that. But because there are different versions of Bhagavad Gita, but we have to also keep in mind that, as Prabhupada is telling in this purport, like we have to keep in mind that we should not distort the teachings of Krishna, the singing, the song of God, what Krishna instruct to Arjuna. There should not be any distortion, and because it's coming from the disciplic succession, from the parampara system, and Prabhupada is was very strict about that. So that's why what he wrote in the Bhagavad Gita, and he named as it is, because he knew that the Gitas which are available on the market, there are different versions. And I heard that Radha Krishnan, he also wrote Bhagavad Gita, but it was totally explaining about the impersonalist features. So that's why you have to have to be careful about which we are reading, because whatever we read, we should not get negative feedback. What we are reading, we should have to have a positive mind excuse me, about Krishna and his activities in a favorable form, not in unfavorable form. So that's why it's disciplic succession is important, and through the disciplic succession we got this Bhagavad Gita, and through Prabhupada we able to read this as it is, the Krishna's instructions without any distortion. That's what I just would like to add here. So Prabhuji, I would let you explain more, Prabhuji, Subal Prabhu, because we have almost 8:53. So if you please enlighten us, Prabhuji, the rest of.
Oh, no, Mataji, you explained very nicely. Thank you so much, Mataji. Wonderful. Yes.
Yeah, I have one question on that. The Bhagavad Gita was first given to the sun god, right? And
Yeah,
then it was lost, and
yeah.
then he had to Krishna had then of course gave the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. So, but Arjuna is not part of that disciplic succession as we see it in the chart. So I'm trying to reconcile the two.
Arjuna was Prabhuji. Arjuna was a Kshatriya. And here they are all Vaishnavas. So in if we see in Dapar Yuga, Krishna's disciple was not that many, right? Because we don't see any disciples of Krishna on Dapar Yuga, right? What we saw in Kali Yuga when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here that's my understanding, Prabhuji, because Arjuna's position was different, and the disciplic succession started from Krishna. He is the origin of everything. He created Lord Brahma, who is the secondary creator. From Lord Brahma, it came to Narad Muni, because Narad Muni was the disciple of Lord Vishnu or Krishna. So from Narad Muni, it went to that. Then that disciplic succession started. That's my understanding, Prabhuji. But Shubal Prabhu, please add. But Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, as even Krishna says, right, in 4.1, Shri Bhagavan Vacha Evam Vivashvate Yogam Proktavan Aham Avyam Vivishwan Manave Prava, Manur Vishwaku Me Bravit. So the Lord Krishna, has said that he actually instructed this imperishable knowledge to the sun god Vivishwan. And then the Vivishwan instructed to Manu and the father of mankind and Ishwaku. It continued like that. Of course, this was broken, but again, Krishna did, of course, Krishna comes, every 1 day of Brahma. So, yeah, Arjuna, as Mataji mentioned, was a Kshatriya, but that disciplic succession was broken. That's why he gave. But in this disciplic succession, Prabhuji, this is our parampara. Like that, there are, 4 paramparas. Of course, there are multiple others also, but in our lane, this is the parampara. That's my understanding.
Thank you, Mataji, Prabhuji.
Yeah, and all are there as sadhakas. If you see Lord Brahma, secondary creator, and then Narada Muni, he is a big sadhaka. Then Vyasdev, all are sadhakas. Then Madhva Muni, then Padmanava, Narahari, they are all sadhakas, Prabhuji. But Arjuna's position was different.
And
And
Madhvacharya is incarnation of Vayudeva, incarnation of like Hanuman, also like Bhima. In different yugas, he comes. So in Kali Yuga, Madhvacharya comes.
Yeah, and they are all gurus. They are all gurus. Is Prabhuji, Prabhuji, is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I was just trying to see how the knowledge came from Arjuna down. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
So Arjuna, Prabhuji, Krishna gave at that time, like in the midst of the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arjuna did not continue any parampara after that because, as we know, Arjuna, when Krishna wound up his activities, Krishna wanted, all the Pandavas also come back to the spiritual world. So, as we know that, once Krishna leaves, all the powers of, all the Pandavas were also lost. And then they went back to the spiritual world.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
And as Mataji mentioned, in this, the Supreme Lord Krishna gave this knowledge to Brahma and as you mentioned to Arjuna in the battlefield. That's why he was saying that you are greatest, no one is greater or equal to you, right? And as Mataji mentioned, Krishna's body is also spiritual. There is no material in Krishna because all his senses are interchangeable. But that's why when we offer bhoga, Krishna just sees it and accepts that bhoga. So with his eyes also he can accept, the bhoga we offer. And that's why Mataji wonderfully mentioned about Janma Karma Chame Divyam Evam Yoviti Tatvata. All his birth and activities are transcendental. So all the living entities are, servants. We are, if we are reading this Bhagavad Gita understanding, it is because of the mercy of Lord Krishna. Otherwise, we would not have been here discussing Bhagavad Gita. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji's and Mataji's 9. So we can pause our discussion for the day. Anything anyone wants to add?
Thank you, Mataji. This was such a nectarian discussion, and I learned a lot about the disciplic succession. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for wonderfully arranging the slides and related shlokas. Very wonderful. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. वाचा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय, जय ऑल डिवोटीज की जय, इस्कॉन टेम्पल की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत प्रणाम
Very
माता
good.
जी एंड प्रभु
बसवती
जी।
माता जी की जय। हरे कृष्णा माता
सरस्वती
जी,
माता जी
दंडवत
की,
प्रणाम।
सुबल प्रभु जी की, रघु
सुबल
प्रभु
प्रभु
जी
जी
की
की
जय।
जय।